What is it? Your father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Hello everyone, this is Star Wars Fan Rogue One, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to do another theory, kind of video. Today I wanted to talk about something that's kind of been going over my head a little bit. I just thought about it actually today, when I was trying to figure out, topics that I should do for videos, and one of them I haven't covered is, so when I'm watching the Star Wars movies, everything seems to make sense, but there's like always something that's always changes in every movie, and that is Anakin's lightsaber from Revenge of the Sith, or the Skywalker saga, or not the Skywalker saga, the Skywalker lightsaber. In every episode, the lightsaber handle seems to change. So Revenge of the Sith, it had the little activation switch on it. It was more goldish, and it had the more goldish little piece on it. And then in episode 4, A New Hope, which is the original Star Wars, it was similar to this one, but it had a clear button on it, a clear activation switch, than a golden one the Revenge of the Sith had. And it has that little same piece, but a little bit different. It's more like a clip. In episode 5, it changes a little bit. Instead, it has this little the button on it, the front button on it it sticks out a little more. It has less pieces on it, and it has a different activation switch again. It still has the same clip here that it does in this version, in the A New Hope version, and but the activation switch is different. Now it's similar to the Revenge of the Sith version, it's like this one, but it's just all golden now. And then this one is similar to the Empire Strikes Back version. While this one, it still had a ring around it. It still had a ring around it, and it had these little nails, or I don't know what these are, bubble stuff in the handle. And this one has a different chain around it. The chain's more outwards instead of inwards. It still has the activation switch is a little bit different. It's just smaller and more goldish. The button is not as sticked out as it was right here. It has more pieces on here. And everything else is the same in every lightsaber, except for a few modifications. And the reason for that, I have a good theory about that, and it's because, when Anakin had it in episode 3, and when he turned to the dark side, and Obi-Wan defeated him, Obi-Wan took this lightsaber, and I'm thinking while he was on Tatooine, he actually upgraded Anakin's lightsaber, made it more easier for Luke to handle, because I think, in my opinion, he was going to give it to Luke eventually, because Anakin was Luke's father, so it would feel right that Luke would have this lightsaber when he grew up. So I'm thinking, all those years Obi-Wan was on Tatooine in exile, after Order 66, he had the lightsaber in his possession, and he tinkered with stuff. He just made it more easier, so when Luke did get it, it would be more easier for him to use than if he gave Luke just this version of the lightsaber. I think Luke would have a hard time trying to make it work. And then I'm thinking, for the Empire Strikes Back version, Luke actually upgraded his lightsaber himself. He got rid of this piece here, the activation switch, and replaced it with this activation switch. And then he replaced the, he gave it a key ring, and then put, like, these nail things in the handle. He made the button stick out more, and gave it, and took off extra pieces that Obi-Wan put on originally. And then, when Luke lost this lightsaber in The Empire Strikes Back, when Vader cut off his hand, and it landed in Maz Kanata's, possession, she actually took it and did pretty much the same thing Obi-Wan did. She upgraded some pieces, put some other pieces on, made the button that was sticking out here go inward instead of outward, like the Empire Strikes Back version one. So, in this version, the button is not sticking out. It's more inward, like the rest of the versions of the lightsaber. The key ring is bigger, like I mentioned. And she took out the nail thing. You could still see it a little bit, but yeah. And the activation switch is different too. And I don't think it has that clip thing. Oh, no, wait, it does. It has the clip thing. Yeah, and for the Last Jedi version, I don't have that on there right now, but I look back to the movies, and the Force Awakens version, well, the Last Jedi version looks more like the Revenge of the Sith version a little bit. It's like a mixture between the Revenge of the Sith version and the Empire Strikes Back version of me. And I have a good reason for that. I'm thinking, we saw in The Force Awakens how good Rey is with tinkering with stuff, because she was a scavenger for all those years on Jakku. So I'm thinking she, in that gap between The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, she actually tinkered with it as well. That's just my opinion. I mean, there wasn't that lot of time between The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, because they are pretty much, I mean, The Last Jedi is pretty much after The Force Awakens, so maybe it's not different. Maybe she left it alone. I don't know. Anyway, that is my opinion why the Skywalker saga, or not Skywalker saga, I keep saying that, I don't know why. The Skywalker lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber, is different in every episode, because each person that had it, or every person that had it in their possession, upgraded some pieces on it. Kind of passed on some pieces so it's easier for the next user to use it. And that, my friends, is why I think that, and it's pretty reasonable. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. I hope you guys liked this theory episode. Make sure you guys comment down below what you guys think about this theory. Leave me your thoughts and stuff down there. Yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you just subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you, and have a great summer. Peace.